Greetings and salutations, moppers, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order Ordeal Call 2, the inescapable Gehenna Id. Last time, we walked towards the confrontation with Dante's, and obviously Callistro betrayed us. So after dealing with him, we met up with Dante's, got the lowdown of what was going on. The reason why Avengers needed to be purged from our roster. And the final trial, which I have lost 3 times in a row. Dude, the first time was super long and not really good showing. The second time was pretty close, and the third time was just bad luck. So I will reread this note again, and then we'll hopefully finish this fight as fast as possible. I think I got a good plan this time. So let's go. Revenge. There is tremendous power in the act of revenge. When all hope is lost and grief threatens to gorge you whole, your burning soul gives you the resolve vital to destroy everything between you and your goal. Fury's true essence is power, power unchecked by mercy. When you burn for revenge, you can kill and ravage like no other. You cannot imagine the rapture. That is why I had to teach you in a way that would touch your very soul. So I ask you now, Bail Draco, how was it letting anger guide your hand? When you let hatred and hellfire, forces capable of killing even divine spirits, fuel you, and you use them to kill Nitocris, Alter, whom you believed in service of your sworn enemy at the time. Did you feel the rapture? Did your soul drink in its sweetness? Did you see how gratifying it can be? Did you feel the ecstasy of it all? No. Don't tell me. You needn't. You know better than anyone. Yes. Yes! Revenge is a ferocious force that makes the impossible possible. Even seemingly invincible enemies can be laid low by its awesome power. There is no stronger blade than this hell-forged steel, which yet brings all the sweet pleasures of heaven. As you now know, so, I ask you, how did you enjoy the taste of your revenge? I don't know, and I don't care. I never needed to taste it. This didn't help me at all. I didn't need any of this to fight. I know I can go the distance anyway. So you say, but you know the truth as well as I. As you head towards Caldia and the final confrontation, the fire burning in your soul could transform you into an Avenger. Were he here, I can't imagine what a certain detective might have to say about this. He would say that, just like the king of demon gods planned to incinerate humanity, the bleaching of the earth is a case that affects everyone you ever knew and loved. In case of mass murder. Yes, you know what I say is true. Look down at your feet, bite your lip. I guess both of them make you look away. Don't look away, Baron Draco. Your home, your friends, your family, every living person on Earth. The whole of your past, all that you knew, is dead. Killed by the bleaching of the earth. Which is exactly why, if you want to, you could be the last and greatest Avenger this world will ever see. With such vengeance and hatred as yours, nothing could stand in your way. And why is that? Because here, in this bleached white world, we are the gods of vengeance. Even if the original gods should disapprove of your vengeance, your hatred, we, the new gods of vengeance, will still approve. Baron Draco. Meet his gaze. Count of Monte Cristo. I thought it might be something like that. There's something you feel is important for me to know. And you thought this would be the best way for me to learn. But that's still no reason for you to kill them. Yes. I expected you to say as much. There is some truth to what you say. In an ideal world, we should be able to accomplish our goals without sacrifice. I admit, the most beautiful kind of success is one which requires no sacrifices at all. Be that as it may, Baron Draco. Thanks to these hands, stained as they are with blood, you now know what it is to take revenge. What it means to let your rage fuel you, push you to merciless violence. How sweet your nemesis' blood tastes, the pleasures of the dark. So I ask you, I, Edmond Dantes. No! I, Monte Cristo the Murderer, have a question for you. Baron Draco, once your journey for tomorrow ends, and you reach Caldia in the Antarctic, what will you accomplish? What purpose drives you to your journey's end? Then let me now ask you this. What does that scene inspire you to do? When I reach Antarctica, I'm going to fight. Kill? To avenge? To stoke the fires of your soul? No. I'm going to fight because I'm one of those still alive. I'm going to fight for myself and the others who are still alive. I see. Then, it seems you have no choice to keep moving forward. Yeah. And it won't be to kill. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going back to Caldia. No matter what happens afterwards, my feelings will never change. I knew it. I always believed that was what you would choose. If you can resist the pleasures of surrendering to the fire and still defeat us Avengers, nothing can stop you. So show me what your soul is truly made of. Show me that you can fight against this unjust destiny without the need of our flames. Okay, so I'm gonna swap out Merlin for burp, 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 burp. Yeah, there you go. She should also have a Tauntzy. God, I wish I had the 4-star one. Gonna move Castoria up there. Okay. Cause then, once he NTs, Nightingale will die. Wait. No, I gotta move like this. There. Yeah, swap Castoria to Nightingale. Nightingale dies. Mash comes in. She can taunt. She'll die. And then Tamamo can come up. Okay. This should work. I think I got this time. This should give me enough charge to power on through, even if I don't get Arch card in first turn. I don't think I use Melusines. Should have enough power to go right through it. Good. 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 Okay. Man, why that's one turn? Okay, second bar done. You have 2 hits of invincibility. Okay, that's enough blaze. Don't hit no. Damn it! Shoot. Okay, swap out. Okay, now I think I can do it because I think this takes off 2 blazes. Oh, it takes a 3. Okay. Okay, get the charge. This one is buff removal resist. Yep, we need that.
ベルトリートアンプル残留十分治療を再開いたしましょう。
This one is buffs, debuff.
問題ありません。慣れていますので。
This is charisma? Yeah, this is charisma.
ベルヘ高らかになれ。敵生命協会運命復讐する。君はもう私の
If Nenga lives, I think that's still fine.
共に行くの形に深い港に連れて行こう。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けて。
Because I think the taunt lasts for 3 turns, so should be good. Okay, good. Good. And she's dead. Mash comes in. Why is he in my... Was that forced? Or did I just not pay attention? Yeah, I guess. Mash has a gut, so I think she might be fine. Okay, that's weird. Lag?
一撃一瞬で終わらせる。石灰剣技開始。つなげ。
Shit. Screwed up. I didn't realize I didn't.
ハイアングルトラッカーブーストストライク。ガンクスを。逃がさん。
Nope, I was too late on that. I was too late on that. Damn it! I effed up. We could have won that! Why did I watch it? My buffs! He still has the guts afterwards too, so we still need a little bit more power. Did we need the cards on turn 2? Oh! Okay, so is it only one? Yeah, it's only one. So I need to use this. Shoot, I don't think I killed. Oh, it did. Kinda need matched up there. Don't think going dragon's a great move here.
了解。もちろん次はブースト。右。
Okay, the last 50k. We should be able to deal with this. Oh, thank you, man, for blocking all this.
次は次はここから
There we go.
今回はうまくいきました。
Oh, man. One wrong move and the whole thing falls apart. At times, those who reach ever for the sky may lay claim to a star. Similarly, I believe it is possible that sometimes one may find salvation through vengeance. However, we will not be the ones to find it. We must not be. By my feet, is that? This looks like light from a ray shift. Wait, count. We still haven't had a real conversation! It's time for you to wake up. Keep the embers burning in your heart, Bear Draco. But leave the flames behind. Wait, what? It's over? Wow, that's still a 20-minute battle. Well, probably 10 minutes, because I did 10 minutes for like the intro. What? Section 23. Return.
Can you hear me? It looks like your brainwave activity is within standard range now. And it seems you're conscious again as well. Everything's okay. There's nothing to worry about. Welcome back, Senpai. I'm so relieved you made it back to Kaguya. And more importantly, that you're not hurt. Oh, but then, of course you wouldn't be physically injured, would you? We still don't know exactly what happened, but we have a good approximation. According to Trismegas II, it was a REM incident similar to Shimosa. It looks like your mind and soul were transported to a kind of singularity where you... Nash. Senpai? Are you okay, Senpai? Excuse me, nurse, could you run another check on his vitals, please? And hurry! Senpai, can you hear me, Senpai? Please, listen to me. If you're in pain right now, you need to tell us where, as specifically as you can. We're still in the infirmary, so wherever it is, we can treat it immediately. If you're in severe pain, we can get you something to help with that, and... I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I'm not hurt.
Huh?
Mash. What about you? Are you okay? Are you hurt at all?
No, Senpai. Perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with me at all.
Well, that's concerning. The ellipses is...
I'm okay, Senpai. I'm not hurt. You don't have to worry about me. Everything's fine. My vitals are all green and everything. Welcome back, Senpai. Welcome home.
Oh no. Kinda worried about how she ended that.
What a fascinating situation. I thought we had not seen a large-scale singularity since we began monitoring our Foundation of Humanity rating. But now it seems one developed in Barrow Drago's mind of all places. Physically, he is perfectly healthy, but his magical energy has been severely depleted, and he has used up all 3 of his command spells as well. This latest singularity must have been quite the ferocious battleground. But the most noteworthy thing has to be that the FOH board is changing!
Again?
It hasn't settled down yet, but it looks like it may go all the way up to C-, maybe even C.
I can't believe the FOH board is changing on its own again. Not just once, but twice, you say.
Sure did. It has just been one fascinating incident after another lately. Oh yes, I could not agree more.
Well, I could. Less, that is. I'd call this frightening, not fascinating. We still have no idea why our FOH grade changed the first time, and here it goes changing again while we're not even looking. Why does it keep going up like this? And why does it always have to be such a surprise?
We never had any direct control over that. Given what has happened so far, we should expect it to happen again. I agree.
No! Do you have any idea how much my heart seizes up anytime someone starts a sentence with, "Oh, hey, the FOH board just..."
I know, Gordy. I get it. Did you want to go to the infirmary?
I have a regular check there once a week. They even said my cholesterol was down last time. Man, they're still going at it. I get why the director's worked up, but if you go talk to him now, you're probably going to be stuck here for a while. So, you know, I think your report can wait. Besides, look at you. You're still in your hospital gown and slippers. I'm honestly surprised you came straight here from the infirmary. I know you take your job seriously, but come on, give yourself a break. Why don't you go get your vitals checked one more time, then restock your command spells in the engine room? We can do that. Once that's done, you can grab something to eat and then just turn in for the day. I mean, you only just got back from a singularity, right? You've got to be exhausted. Look at Da Vinci. Okay, thanks. Huh? Oh! You're wondering about Da Vinci? She was a little unsteady for a while, but she's been more stable lately. Did you need to talk to her? No, that's okay.
Senpai! I see. So you already replenished your command spells. That must have been tiring. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you. Are you having dinner now? that was my plan, but it looks like no one's here. Is it because I was going to, but it's a... Yes. It's always kind of lonesome whenever the heroic spirits aren't here. That's for sure. I know we can't do anything about it, but yeah, it is. Right. The Stormboard does have several powerful magical reactors. But of course, it takes a lot of magical energy to keep the heroic spirits materialized all the time. So just like in the Antarctic base, we need to conserve our magical energy as much as possible. And of course, multiple constant materializations require even more energy. So except for irregular occasions when we need a heroic spirit in a physical environment to strengthen their spirit origins, we just can't afford to keep them around all the time. Makes sense. Well, if the kitchen crew aren't here, I'll just have a combat ration. I guess that means it's time for combat ration pack B. Oh, no need for that. The kitchen servants throws plenty of meals for us, just always. We have plenty of A, B, C, and D sets, and 2 special A and B varieties as well. Please choose whatever you like. I had the B set yesterday myself. It was miso simmered mackerel, and it was really delicious. I see. Got it. Okay, A is Western, B is Japanese. Let's see, C is Chinese, D is a combo. What are the special A and B sets like? I believe the special A set is Latin America, and the special B set is Indian. Emiya left a note for us that we can check to make sure. Did you already eat MASH? No, I was actually about to have dinner myself. Would you like to join me, Senpai? Of course, I'd love to. Yeah, I'll go with one of the specials. Okay.
You finish your early dinner, and in the same spirit, go to bed early as well. You lie down in your bed. It's a little harder than the one you had in Pseudo Tokyo. You don't close your eyes, so I find you're myself staring up at the ceiling. That doesn't last. You may not be physically tired, but you did use a lot of magical energy during your battles in Pseudo Tokyo. And that was enough to leave you thoroughly exhausted. And so, in no time at all, you fall asleep. Remember your path. Remember why you're here. In the rifts between your dreams, you catch glimpses of a certain Avenger's story. You see how the white-haired man, hell-bent on revenge, lived his life. You witness scenes unfold like a scrapbook with missing photos, or a movie watched while half asleep. These images, reaching you through your magical energy connection, must be the last fragments of his memory. It began in betrayal. I was falsely accused of a terrible crime. The court, indifferent to law and justice, made no effort to judge my innocence. Instead, it stripped me of my every freedom. I was imprisoned in a tower of the Chateau d'Oeuvre, a prison famous for being hell on earth. I lost friendships, trust, even love. In their absence was only darkness, despair, grief, and tears. And that is where the flames began to burn. The flames of revenge went on to become the sole driving force in my life. They were everything to me, all I had. And then, there, in the depths of hell, I found my destiny. There was a priest who became my salvation. He taught me many things, and eventually, I finally made my escape. And then I set out upon the path of blood. Caught between gratitude and despair, the flames of my vengeance burned brighter than ever, their smoke signaling the start of my battle. The worth of the treasure I claimed from that island, bearing Christ's name, was beyond counting. It, along with the terrifying power of the abyss, were the greatest weapons I could ever ask for. Before I knew it, I had become a demon hell-bent on revenge, and even my hair had turned white to suit this change. Soon, I will put my enemies in Paris through the same hell I face. My path is blood and flame. Any who would stand in my way will have no mercy. The first to interfere with my revenge was a dead apostle, one who feasted on fresh blood. The second was the Death Storm King, newly awakened from his long slumber. The third was a fraudulent prince who resided in the Tatar Mountains. I incinerated them all. I can't stop now. How could I? My flames will never die. My darkness, my despair, my grief, my tears. I'll burn it all to the ground. I cannot stop at Paris. I must go on to the rest of France, Europe. No. No, no, no! I can't stop there. Either. I must take my revenges on any who had ties to my sworn enemies. No. All of those tied to my personal hell. No. I must take my vengeance on everything. I won't stop until my flames have reduced all the world to ash. I will use my blood and soul as kindling if I must. So burn! Burn! Burn it all down! Yes, my flames now burn without end. They will never stop for anything. At least, so I believed. That is the fate to which I resigned myself. Yes, this is revenge. This is the path of blood and flame I chose to walk. However,
Count.
I stopped at the very end. You. There was something I thought lost. Something that now exists only deep inside me, faint and flickering. Are you really going to throw it all away? Have you truly no more use for love? That's right. It was because of love that I left all my fire behind in the wake of my revenge. In exchange for my body, my mind, and my soul. Who's there? Are you the one who's been showing me these dreams? Who are you? You've been with me this whole time, haven't you? I think you've been with me this whole time. You were there with me in Pseudo Tokyo. You helped me get through those trials. I'll ask again. Who are you?
So, you could hear me.
I hope this is the correct voice.
Yes, I've been with you this whole time. Sometimes, I've been in the shadow at your feet. Sometimes, I've been right behind you. Sometimes, I spoke aloud while watching you, but I didn't think you'd notice. I'm sorry, that's not true.
Oh. Oh!
There were a number of times I heard your voice, but I pretended I did not. I suppose you did notice me. I'm sorry. I have come here via a race shift.
So this is where I've come? It feels more like someone called me here. Tokyo? Who are you?
The only scraps that remains of his heart, feelings, memories, and regrets. I am the culmination of one man's revenge. The Cat of Monte Cristo, formerly known as Edmond Dantes, a solitary soul inscribed in the throne. I am the light he saw beyond his hatred, his gratitude, and his love. I am what he lost and may never regain. I am the last fragment of his thoughts and feelings. My name is Heidi. I've been watching you from the recesses of his spirit origin. Heidi. Now that he's gone away, there's almost nothing of me left. It won't be long before I disappear. So before that happens, I want to ask you something, Bear Dracto. You used his flames yourself. You've also faced and overcome them. And you chose not to walk the path he did. So now, in this moment, on this quiet night, what is it you wish for?
The Avengers. The souls who aren't here right now. I want to see them again.
Why is that?
Because...
Sorry to intrude. I heard voices coming from your room, but I can see you're alone. Were you just talking to yourself?
Not exactly. She was some kind of spirit, I think. No, I think she was more of a phantom or something.
So you were hallucinating. How odd.
Really? All the stuff we've been through, and you don't think I can talk ghost?
There was no mention of hallucinatory effects, side effects, of any of your medications in Nemo Nurse's report.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't anything like that.
I see. By the way, have you noticed? It doesn't seem MASH or the others have.
Notice what? What are you talking about?
Mr. Dantes is nowhere to be seen. And not just him. Everyone calling themselves an Avenger appears to have vanished from the ship.
Maybe it's because we're trying to use less energy? Could it be because they're conserving power right now?
No. I know many servants are staying out of sight at the moment. This is not that. It is not a matter of being visible or invisible. I'm talking about presence, aura, things of that nature. That's strange. It's not like me to use such occult terminology.
Girl, we use magic on like a regular basis here.
Still, that is what I feel. So that is what I'm telling you. All of the Avengers servants have vanished.
What about the spirit origin graph? Then, Are they gone from the Spirit Origin Graph too? Spirit Origin Graph? What's that? Is it something occult? Well, never mind. As I was saying, the Stormboarder is the ship. A very big ship, to be sure, but a ship nonetheless. And as with any ship, there will inevitably be passengers who disembark for one reason or another. That is simply how it is with ships. Someone gets on, and they must eventually get off. So, have you said your goodbyes? No. They won't let me. I haven't. I see. Someone else asked me something earlier. They asked me what it is I want to do. I think they were trying to encourage me. I see. So what are you going to do now? Well, I'm going to see them again. I'm going to go after them. Then I wish you luck. Well, you can't very well let them quit while they're ahead. I couldn't agree more. Permit me to present a secret plan of mine, which I believe will be perfect for the occasion, Master. A secret plan, you say? Don't worry. It should be most effective against the dredges of any malignant data still luring with ill intent. Would you be so kind as to help us, my little dream princess?
Yes, of course.
Wait, what? Why am I back here? Section 24. The Inescapable Gehenna, Id. The Black Spiral. The farthest reaches of Baron Dracula's mind, following his return to Caldia. The reverse side of the pseudo-Tokyo created from fragments of his feelings, memories, and regrets. A spiral of endless darkness that stretches down into the Gehenna of his mind. This is the true second prison tower. Silently, stoically, a lone figure makes his way down the staircase. He is a dark shadow. No, darkness personified. A demon of vengeance. A fool who has abandoned his only companion, and now walks steadfastly towards his singular goal. He halts in place. There, standing before him. Tiny thing. By now, you may be no more than embers, but I will still not let even one of you escape. Have at you. So Dante's still trying to, like, put out the flames of vengeance inside us.
Man.
そうとそうとくれてやるつ 救世主の山に隠されし伝説、神なき人々が見る絶望、これぞ浄化の炎なればパラディシャトーデフ。さあどちらが先に燃え尽きるか。行くぞ。エンジン
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
触れてやる。
That was lowered.
明日なき者、燃え尽き朽ち果て消え失せ。
Coldly, mercilessly, he cuts the flame creatures into pieces and incinerates them. These packs of flames that leap across space to attack their targets are not his familiars at all. They are his enemy. Yes, the packs of flame creatures are in fact damn nuisances. Mold you accursed dredges to continue writhing even after my flame have incinerated you. Die. Nothing more than dredges. Packs of Gehenna remnants, the embers continue to burn. They are the very essence of fiery enemies. The flames wreathing them are not their true nature. There are quite a lot of these. Continuing to deal with them in this manner will be difficult, especially after that severe blow I suffered. In that case, it seems we've both gotten weaker since we last met. Here, in the dark reaches of the road that leads to Bear Draco's mental Gehenna, the two Counts of Monte Cristo stand face to face. One, the Count of Monte Cristo from the prison tower, Singularity. The other, the Count of Monte Cristo from Caldia, now reduced to no more than a silent shadow. Really? No. No. Prison tower? Caldia? Two Counts of Monte Cristo? That's not right. The truth is, each is both and neither at the same time. He is not Caldia's Count of Monte Cristo. He is the embodiment of both Count of Monte Cristo's regrets. And he is not the Count of Monte Cristo from the prison tower. He is the embodiment of both Count of Monte Cristo's resolve. Each is both and neither. This is the very conflict between resolve and regret that makes these two what they are. Yeah. And does nobody here know how to shut the hell up? Oh. What are you smirking at? You think this is funny? I can't believe you. Did you actually just stage a fight to the freaking death between your own resolve and regrets? This is ridiculous. What even happened to the rest of you after you yanked those two things out anyways? Nothing. Huh? We are the flames of vengeance. Our unshakable resolve is what defines us. What else could it be? Ugh, forget it. My own downfall for trying to take an idiot seriously. Fine, let's just leave it at that. Still, I'm surprised you were aware of the matter between my resolve and my regret. Where did you hear of it? Huh? It was your spirit origin that... Oh, right. I see now. This must be what she meant when she said not everyone can hear. Guess you two are among the unlucky ones. Come to think of it, Nightingale said something about this too. A mental injury, huh? And that explains it. Oh, now you're quiet. What are you talking about? Me? You would seem to be hearing things. Have you finally lost what remains of your mind, Dragon Witch?
You are gonna say that to me? They're all protecting my mind.
Oh shit, like literally everyone, huh?
And don't you give me that. Do you have any idea how long we've been waiting for you to show up, asshole? I've had to deal with Gaikiyo going off to look for Hassan's head, Salary throwing impromptu concerts, a sudden Nitocris singing along, Garvin getting all pissy. That was not my idea of a good time. And now what? You finally show up and you just talk to yourself like this is some damn one-man show? Cut that shit out. This whole meetup was your idea, right? So how about you get to the freaking point and tell us where we're going already?
The bottom. The farthest reaches of Bear Draco's mind. I have an errand there at his Gehenna. Don't worry, it won't take long.
It's not one thing, it's another. And those trials, that ordeal call stuff, it's all done now, right?
Correct. We have but this errand left to attend to. My apologies for drawing you into this. What about that black shadow itself of yours? It doesn't seem to have any magical energy left to do anything useful.
If you require aid in taking his head, I am happy to provide. Cut that out. Looks like you've still got more Ushi Wakamaru in there than you thought.
Not to worry, this will be quick. Uh-oh. I think a screw just fell on my chair.
Hey, Don is back.
Thank you for waiting.
Oh, you're back to your old self.
The spirit origin still feels more like home to me. Having said that, it also appeared this errand would be more difficult for Bear Draco if I had remained in my previous spirit origin. So I changed my appearance to something more appropriate for a killer known for his flames of vengeance. Though forcefully altering my spirit origin did turn out to be more difficult than I thought.
You've got a really messed up idea of what it means to be nice. You know that?
Yes, I'm sure you're right. Oh, wait, what? Doesn't effing matter anyways. I can't even use my own servants. I thought I could use my own Dante, my own Jean. I have Nitocris, but still. Point still stands. Man.
任せなさい。
残酷なことだ。
I got it.
よいしょ。
それでいい。
Hopefully that's enough.
我が行くは温州の彼方。アンテルシャトーティフ。
Ooh, nice. Barely enough.
さあ、首を切りましょう。おさらばです。
Rest of the things.
Well, damn, look at you go. You look like you were in pretty bad shape back in Kandia, even before all this trial nonsense. I even saw you cough up blood in the halls a few times. So I figured your spirit orchid and spirit core must have been hang on by a thread or something.
You're more observant than I thought.
It wasn't me, it was Amakusa. And Merlin, then Abby, and Kama.
Then they did well. My poor condition was a result of my taking magical energy from my Kaldia self to construct Pseudo-Tokyo. We agreed on this course of action, obviously. It was a preparatory step to answer the call of duty. I'd always known the city would be my stage. So yes, that is why my Chaldean self was weakened. No longer. Both my selves have united now. My spirit origin is in peak condition.
I have no clue what you're yamming about. But after all that talk about resolve and regrets and stuff, you sure seem to love... It sure seems like you love looking at things your own weird way. Oh, and hey! Oh, and if this is you trying to confuse us, I will burn your ass to ash. Here now. Oh, now you got nothing to say.
At least he hasn't escaped into his spirit form. Usually he'd be long gone by now. But he isn't. I can only assume that means this place is very important. We should all make sure we're ready for anything.
Not a problem. I always live my life as though I am on the battlefield.
That's precisely what this place is, a battlefield. Let down your guard, and remnants of fire will burn you alive. So stay alert, and keep your eyes peeled for anything. Let's go.
What's going on in my head?
Under most circumstances, I would never materialize in this world, regardless of the time or place. My choice to do so on this occasion was purely on a whim. I wanted to see the King of Demon God's flames, since they raised the whole world. And so, I materialized. Just once. And that was when I met Barrow Draco, and realized something. Something I never in my wildest dreams expected.
Okay, and what was that?
You know, it was the same for you.
Just give me a straight answer.
Destiny.
I'm amazed you can say that kind of sappy shit with a straight face.
There was just something about him that drew my eye. I'm sure it was the same for you. For all of you, in fact. You saw something shining bright in him, did you not?
True. I suppose I did see something odd in him that drew my eye. He is also quite the eccentric. I never thought anyone not from the Tyra clan would want my companionship. For that matter, he is not even a member of the Genji. You know, for all the times you mentioned the Tyra this and Genji that, I still have no clue what all that's about. No? It's simple. We are Avengers. Hatred incarnate. What more need be said? Although, I have heard you were quite a fearsome foe once, Lady Jean Alter. No comments. And stop getting all Yoshizune on me out of nowhere. Besides, if you want to talk about tough foes, what about Snake Lady over there? I heard she beat the hell out of Uchi Wakamaru. No comment. Still, I understand your meaning, at least to a certain extent. Our master is a fool and eccentric, but he truly sees his folly all the way through. I know what you mean. A contracted master truly is a fool. The way he always treads the line between impudence and insolence, without committing either, is irritating, yet strangely endearing. Don't tell him I said that. Was that actual praise for him? No, wait, I guess you are, but it's really hard to tell. What about you two? As I recall, you are not heroic spirits, but a mixture of phantom spirits. What do you think of our master?
Thumbs up. It seems the Wolf King has some complaints, but the fact that he is still here to share them speaks volumes. In spite of some of us swearing enmity against all of mankind, or simply harboring intense hatred, we all still saw something in Barrow Draco that drew us to him. That is why we're all here now. It was no different for me. I only know what happened in the Lost Boats from their records. But as far as I can tell, he does not deserve to die in wildfire.
Ha ha. Is it just me, or did you lose the whole Mr. Sal's thing you had going on?
Who can say?
I knew he was popular, but damn. Not that I care though.
Shrugging as if to say good grief.
I swear I'm going to burn all your asses. See if I don't.
The point is, we all saw something of value in him. That's all that matters. However, this will all be over soon. It won't be long before we reach Chaldea and have our final showdown. The inflection point is close at hand. Will the Emperor sleeping within him burst into flame, causing him to become an Avenger and start down the path of fire and destruction? Or will he choose the path of life? Precisely. That is precisely why he must rid himself of all his fire. Our power, the power of fire and blade, exists solely to kill. It can never be used for anything else.
Maybe so. But I'm still pretty pissed at how you went about teaching him that. I'm talking about Kiri. And his mom is little sister.
Yes, you're right.
I don't know much about this stuff, so I'm only going off a hunch here. But the people near Pseudo Tokyo weren't soulless puppets or anything like that, were they?
According to Caldea's records, the prison tower is a pseudo-reality, a pseudo-world created from mind rather than matter. It is a mindscape, made manifest, similar yet different from a reality marble. It is a bounded field made to trap souls and minds. It is a mental world that contains multiple souls, and operates as a fully functional, immaterial reality. I believe that is what Caldea's resident doctor wrote at the time.
Sorry, but I didn't get that at all.
It means you're right.
I see?
However, some questions remain. For instance, how many souls could one find on this bleached earth? If you had a holy grail, I'm sure you could have changed summoned a few heroic spirits. But what about all the others? You couldn't have used Master Soul. Even if you wanted to, you're simply not able. Given how weak your Black Shadow self was, I must assume the only resources freely available to you were those within your own spirit origin. So then, if the people who inhabited the Pseudo Tokyo prison truly did have souls, they would have to be
well, say something, damn it.
If you have time to dwell on such trivialities, you should instead spend it watching for enemies. Now come on.
Man, you got no freaking clue how to talk to people, do you?
I'm guessing Dante killed a lot of people during his life. And he trapped all the souls within wherever the treasure of the Monte Cristo was. Or maybe his own power, who knows? I'm not sure how fate count does things. The group of Avengers continue their descent as they fend off embers of vengeance. The black spiral appears to go on forever. Someone speaks up. Is this thing ever going to end? One Avenger answers. This is the end.
Huh? The hell? Where's the stairs go?
So, to you, it was a staircase. Suffice to say, there are no rules about how one descends to Gehenna. Do not allow your mind to be limited by common sense. Expand your perceptions. We have arrived. This is the Gehenna buried deep in Baron Draco's mind. Take a look.
Yet what? There's nothing there. It's just pitch black as far as the eye can see.
What did I just tell you? Expand your perceptions. I'm sure you too can see them if you try.
Okay, I see them now. But, what are they?
Before them stand enormous, distorted, chalk-white stone pillars. They towered over the Avengers, stretching so far into the endless bounds of Baradraco's mind that they seemed as though they might pierce his walls. They were once the dredges of all the nightmares and despair Baradraco has overcome.
Ah, my trauma. Materialized. Fantastic.
The dredges of all the lingering regrets, grudges, and wishes his enemies left behind. Over the course of the many singularities and lost belts he has visited. Over time, these dredges coalesced, consumed, and warped into one another, creating wholly new forms. These gigantic, horrible pillars looked for all the world like
Demon God pillars?
they also seem like the Tree of Emptiness I've seen in records. What are those things? Those are the dredges of despair. I burned most of them away. I expected I would track down any that got away and finish the job soon. However,
What do you mean you burned them away? Just look at them all!
they appear even taller than the buildings I saw in Tokyo. What's more, they seem to have formed a pack. The Lost Belt dredges are even larger than those from the Singularities. They're impossible to miss. They are the enemies that have been clinging to Baradraco's mind, doing their best to claim his mind and soul for themselves. Everyone, get ready. These shall be our final prey.
我が行くは温州の彼方アンベルシャトーティフ
剣は憎悪、竜は復讐、炎は王法。差し貫くは何もかも。ラグロンドメントジュヘイ。
Oh, I don't get to see everyone? Crap. That was my freaking Noble Phantasm! Noble freaking Phantasm! It didn't do shit! Come on, it's not like these things are using folklore defense too. I should have at least done something to them.
Is it possible that their tremendous bulk lends them defensive abilities on par with folklore defense? Be careful. I can tell they have incredible stores of magical energy built up. They're growing. It used to be that I could burn away the dredges here all on my own. They were weak. I could erase them with only a single flame. But these are growing. More than that, they're growing beyond anything I even imagined to be possible. They have been growing even faster since they wandered into that garden. Now, they keep reviving and growing bigger and more distorted with every nightmare Baradraco has.
Huh? What does that mean? Nightmares? Garden? What the hell are you talking about? Never mind that. The point is, your plan failed, and the dredges you left for later grew beyond your control, yes?
That's right. It was my biggest miscalculation, and my greatest regret by far. This is also why I kept you here, Avengers. Unless we can burn all these things away, we will have failed to fulfill our duties, and Baradraco will never be able to reach his final destination. These masses of flesh will continue to grow and swell without limit. These fragments that have been piling up in the recesses of Baradraco's mind should have disappeared long ago. But now, thanks to a near endless supply of food, they have coagulated. They are coagulating into something truly malignant.
Food? You mean someone's been feeding these things?
I do. Someone who thrives on chaos. Someone who laughs in the face of Judgment Day. Someone who transformed his very body into malignant data to infiltrate Baron Draco's mind. Someone who grew by leaps and bounds thanks to a nightmare in the garden, and who continues to writhe and scheme as he makes designs on Baron Draco's life. This man with his wicked smile can only be... Calistro. Right you are. It is I. Damn Snake Man. Section 25. Decisive Battle. Final Apostle, Calistro. Right you are. It is I.
Calistro? Oh, what the hell? Are you guys seeing this? That pillar has a face. Impressive trick. Calistro, did you arrive here ahead of us and fuse with that pillar?
Technically, you and I have not met, but I suppose expecting such fine distinctions from you is a waste of time. I take it you did meet my clone, then? He's dead now. Spirit Origin was completely destroyed. He pretended to be the third trial, a heroic spirit of humanity. He was most diligent about toying with your minds. But unfortunately, he was a bit too fixated on his rivalry with the Count of Monte Cristo. I suppose that it can't be helped. His capacity was limited, so it was inevitable he would make immature decisions. Poor thing. But no matter. He was never more than a means of testing my plans for the Master of Caldia's death. I, on the other hand, am the true Spirit Origin. I am the one who orchestrated this plot on the Master of Caldia's life. Calistro, the malignant data! Malignant data. Now they use the same term, so then this Callistro's Spirit Origin must be... Listen well, Count of Monte Cristo. Those 7 trials you prepared, the so-called Call of Duty, not bad. As filters for setting your master on the right path to go. Humanity certainly is skilled at crafting irritating new tricks. But that one maneuver of yours was an absolute masterpiece. What a shame you weren't able to witness the Master of Caldia be consumed by the flames of vengeance up close and in person. Well, I suppose you're just too soft a touch. Why sell for something as simple as a trial? Why not go all the way and carry out executions? You really are much too gentle. That's why I had to at least slip in the Death Storm King. Too bad it didn't go as you hoped. That I cannot deny. Not to worry. You'll have your execution. Pseudo Tokyo is true name. The inescapable Gehenna. Yes, this was indeed the venue for a trial. But that was not its only purpose. Oh? Whatever do you mean? You see, this was my goal all along. Luring out the last of the malignant data so that I might fully and finally incinerate. That's right. This prison was always meant for you, Calistro.
Now I see. This is our duty as Avengers. To cut off that head once and for all.
Ha! Hilarious! Look at you, a pack of fiends and villains. pitiful Avengers who long ago strayed from their proper path. If anything, I'll be striking a blow for purity and justice when I squash you like the bugs you are. Avengers can never be anything more than creatures of cruelty and darkness. How fitting that I, blessed by the light of the foreign god, should be the one to pass judgment upon you. My true name is Alessandro di Calistro, but you may call me Calistro, the final apostle. Come, I shall face you with all my might and soul. Is this the face of Zeus? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. No, fuck, incapacitation. Wait, doesn't mean he can't die? Unable to use NP and decrease attack. Great. I imagine I have to break the first bar, or last 5 turns. Yeah, that's right, a 5-turn thing. Oh, the damage. That's a boss. Well, crap.
それが望みならばはいどう
Wait, 24. So that means I can use my servants. Oh, that means I have to win. He's just like when we fought him before. We're barely making a dent. I'll never be able to burn him to ash like this. And it's just getting worse. Can't release our Noah Phantasm's true names. This is bad. The magical energy connection to Master is cut off. Correct! This is my Noah Phantasm. Rebellion au monde. Its true worth lies in the destruction of order. It does require some time and effort to activate, but once that is done, it seizes control of order and rules themselves, rewriting and twisting them beyond recognition. For example, if I want to concentrate all the magical energy flowing through this place into myself, thereby gaining unlimited regenerative capabilities and sealing my opposition's power in one fell swoop. I can make it happen just like that. Now do you understand, you pathetic familiars? If the human body is a microcosm unto itself, I now command the very movements of the celestial bodies. Every last magical circuit running through Master Bear Draco's body is now under my control. That includes Tokyo, the dark reaches where we are in right now. The battlefields you created to help Master achieve his duty. Thanks to my Noah Phantasm, I have rewritten them all into a world of my own creation.
And now he's laughing at us. Bastard. Indeed, this is most infuriating. But be that as it may, we are not going to get anywhere doing so little damage.
Neither our physical nor magical attacks are having much effect. I'm not taking everything he says at face value. But if he really does have full control over this pseudo-Tokyo, this whole world built in Master's mind, then we are at a tremendous disadvantage. If we were in the physical world, this would be as if he's taken all the mana in the atmosphere for himself. Were this the age of God's atmosphere, I could do something about that, but this place, just too unusual. So, even as servants, there's nothing we can do. We can't fight how we want, release our true names, or even use our Noah Phantasms. Yes, this would seem to be quite a problem.
Damn it. This should be easy. All we should have to do is smash his stupid explode's face. But now it looks like we might actually lose? This is bullshit.
If I use my entire spirit origin and spirit core for fuel, I'm certain I can take him beyond love and hate. However, that's true. Even if I am technically no longer living, this cursed spirit origin still has limits. Even as a heroic spirit, there is only so much I can do. I'm afraid I just don't quite have enough fire.
Don't have enough what? Huh? Is that? No way.
I'm sorry. I should never have had to put you in this position. I cannot believe I am still so powerless that even now, I need to borrow your fire. It's fine. I'm always happy to lend you some fire, my accomplice. Believe me, you and I are going to have a talk. But it can wait until after. After we've dealt with him, though.
Master? But this place, I said you couldn't come here unless this asshole brought you. I believe the appropriate modern Magecraft terminology for this would be Vision Quest, though I did not know until now that my contracted master undertook such things. I've done enough rem-rems by now to try one myself. I figured it was about time I tried a rem-rem of my own accord. Though, of course, I could have done it on my own.
So I asked for help. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Now let's get this guy. How foolish. How utterly comically foolish. To think you have brought your own mind and soul to this world I can control completely. And you did it of your own free will. Still, this does save me quite a bit of time and trouble. So for that, you have my thanks. Now I can shred your mind and soul and be done with it. Still, since you came all this way, Master of Caldia, how about we undertake one last, ultimate trial? I, Calistro, the final apostle, shall be the one to pass judgment on your path and soul. Sorry, Lobo, but we're gonna need you to keep Master safe on your back. You got that, Hessian? Everyone, now's the time. Call upon the last of your magical energy. Master is here. We can win. I don't think so. Now that my spirit origin has become one with this world, I am the very microcosm that is this human body. This magical energy is all but infinite. You haven't a hope to extinguishing it. Calistro, the self-proclaimed final apostle, an empty mockery of a man devoid of self or substance. You are the fool here, for you cannot even see how truly empty you've become. Your despair will be the perfect parting gift, as we set off on the last leg of our journey to Antarctica. Let's go, Avengers! I know what I expect. I guess I'll go with this. Wait, shit, he's a pretender. Crap. This is gonna hurt. Oh, snap. Ah, gross. Final boss of Methodation.
全秩序全法則の書き換え完了。混沌よ来たれ。ここに無尽の魔力を持ってカリオストロがお相手しよう。
Crap.
敵次はねえ次は
Something far by. Domus Talisman.
新面偽装展開精錬たる湖面月光を返す沈め真のセンスアロンライト
そうでなくては。
ここからつらい噛み砕く
Oh man. Oh man.
今のうちに準備白兵戦行きます
When I got full charge.
次は
But what am I gonna do for next turn?
一撃一瞬で終わらせる石灰剣技開始つなげるイノベースアロンライトそこだ詰めた
Damn it. Uh-oh. Man,
やり
I'm
負
above.
けないぞ。やります。えい、ここでマックスセクエンス。ここまでやれば。
Uh-oh. No!
油
No!
断したんです。油断したんです。
Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, a bit more power. Foreigner. Shit, do I actually have an Arch Foreigner? Yeah, that acts like ass. Never finished leveling her up. I have so many Tabasco Slim Jims. Bought a bunch of Slim Jims at an auction. Like 80% of them are Tabasco, and I hate Tabasco.
Zen 秩序、全法則の書き換え完了。混沌よ来たれ。ここに無尽の魔力を持って。カリオストロがお相手しよう。
原さん、清めたまる。南の日差し、恵みとなら。 他で限る我が調べ。チラチラとこの胸焦がれ。
I forgot you had target focus.
要するに接続。要するに接続。早立てです。カルウェナ。まだね。
Yeah, I don't actually think he can loop, so they probably failed before it started.
今かなライラ。いや、フングルイ、ムグルーナフ、ホーマルハウト、ガガ、ラフルタグン、結晶ウイ、ヒヨシュネイ。
そうでな くては。
宴の時間です。闇より瞬く北図となれ。
So. Nice.
今こそ参りましょう。よしなに。いや、ふんぐるい、むぐるうな、ホーマルハウト、ガガ、ラフルタガン。
It's the first time I've actually been using her.
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
いかがです失礼。
他で限られ我が調べ。仰せのままに、もちろんよしなに。いや、ふんぐるい、むぐるうな、ホーマルハウト、ガガ、ラフルタガン。決勝ウィン、記録
そうでなくては。
ここで
Uh-oh. Wait, what? Cool? Ah, of course. Let me just quickly enhance her.
ようこそレオナル。
Right. I didn't have that at the time. Oops, sorry. I'm sure we're cutting something.
そろそろ。
What is this? Why can't my generation keep up? I should have complete control over this microcosmos. Cosmos. Oh. I see. Could be that the true owner of this microcosm can rival even my own limitless power? No, that can't be. No pathetic excuse for a mage like the Master of Chaldea could take complete control of his own magic circuits. Maybe not normally, but right now, I feel like I can do anything. All I know is, right now, I'm doing great. Ooh, blue command spells. Time to finish this. Let's go. Smoothly and swiftly, his right hand plunges into the ground. No, not the ground. His shadow. Just as you did in Tokyo, he reaches for something that was once part of his own spirit origin, and pulls with all his might. Two counts of Monte Cristo? Let's finish this. Burn it all to the ground. I mean, still can't use them, so whatever. Oh, can. Ooh, thank you, 5. Did I say can't? Okay, sure, whatever. Damn it. Maybe waste my stuff. Let's go start return. Swap. Those two come up. Yeah, that's super much. That's good. Nice. Love to see that. I should put the support one at the front, but then I could got my 2030 back. That was my fault. That was short-sighted. Oh, Andrew Manju.
岩窟の底に隠されし神秘、陰秘の究極たる炎、今ここに放て。
Holy shit. 1.7 million? What the hell? How strong was that buff? Oh, you got a weird thing. Yeah, question mark. I had one left. So wherever that is.
14の石、我が身。岩窟の底に隠されし神秘、陰秘の究極たる炎、今ここに放て。
Ah, so satisfying. 2.3 million now. Oh, max HP. Oh, never mind. Dave FMR. I just wanted to set up the burn, but okay. Let's finish the fight. Now, everyone. Alright, assholes! You do finish them off. How cruel. I follow a path beyond love and hate. On the Chateau d'If! Behold this purifying flame from beyond love and hate. Paradis Chateau d'If! I see. So these are the flames that burn down to your soul. The dark possibilities beyond love and hate. Yes, I see. This would be too much for a human to handle. This heat is intense enough to destroy my entire continuum. Yet, it is not even scratching the host of this microcosmos. Indeed, these flames are purifying. These flames of purification truly are meant only for once bitter enemies. As for you, Master of Caldia, your resolve to stand and fight, even knowing our battleground is your very mind, was truly magnificent. Very well then. Your next step is to demonstrate that resolve before that great organization. Though, of course, that assumes your ability to destroy all the elements I left for you.
We can get him now, yeah? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put an end to this. You talk too damn much. Burn!
Now it's time for so long.
So, well, you've got some pretty incredible timing. I mean, we might have not been able to kill him if you hadn't. Still, we probably would have been okay if we lost an Avenger or two. We can't go with you past that wall of humanity anyways, right? So
I feel like she may have left out some important points, but on a whole, I agree. Master, Draco, there are things I would like to say about your coming to our aid, despite the risk to yourself. But for now, I'll just say thank you.
Thumbs up. I appreciate your coming here, Master, but how are you going to get back? that won't be a problem. From the magical energy at work here, I can sense Abigail. The mages, the incubus, and something else I don't quite understand. All lending a helping hand. Huh. So you really brought in all the dream-related heavy hitters. Who cares how he gets back? What matters is that our work here is done. It's a long past time we were freed from the restraints of these spirit origins. Am I wrong?
I came here to say something. To you. To all of you. Did you really think a few words was going to cut it? I refuse to sell for letters and messages. So far, you've done the talking, and I've been listening. That's not enough. I can't say goodbye like this. Not like this.
I know.
I'm afraid you have no choice but to let us go. Don't make this harder than it has to be. You cannot finish your journey if you bring our fire and blood with you. Though, of course, if you truly do wish to decorate your journey with blood and flame, then we will gladly accompany you to the Antarctic. But that is not what you want, is it? Good. And that is the Barrow Draco I know. You should be at a loss for how to respond to a question like that. Listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. Go where your heart takes you. Lead your own way. Take the path of salvation, not destruction. I wanna...
Now what? He's not backing down an inch.
Fascinating.
What a hassle. I recognize that look. That's the same look on Shana O's face whenever she insists on having her way. This does seem bad. I have no memories of this myself, but according to my caster self memories, once my contracted master gets like this, it's very difficult to get him to change his mind. He may well insist we accompany him to Antarctica. Oh, John's panicking.
Alter. Calm down, Alter.
She doesn't want to leave.
I really am no match for you. Very well then. We will leave shadows of ourselves on the spirit origin graph. They won't be as strong as us, but they should still be useful. Barrow Draco, you do understand we can no longer accompany you, yes?
But... Master, you heard the asshole, right? Please, don't make this harder than it has to be. Alter.
We're back to that again?
Look, I really don't fit in anywhere, right? I don't have a hometown, I never went to school. No family, no friends, nobody's gonna miss me when I'm gone. I don't really care what happens to Earth, either. I don't care if it all burns down, stays bleached, whatever. But none of that's true for you. True of you. And there are things you want to get back, right? You have a home you want to go back to. People you want to see again. You can't give up on any of that. At least, that's the kind of person I thought you were. Was I wrong?
Hang your head and grind your teeth. Forget vengeance. Forget about us. You have your own path to travel. Leave your anger and grief behind. Leave your fire to us. Let your tomorrow be filled with hope. Wait, but dare to hope.
天の星々のすべてが見ている。お前の行く先にこそ光はあると知るがいい。
The stars in heaven sees all. Where you go, their light will be with you.
お互いに長い旅だったな。共犯者。
It's been a long journey for both of us. It's been a long journey for us both. My accomplice. Oh, you didn't get a little thing.
They should be back any moment now, right? What are you talking about? You know, Amakusa, Abigail, and the other servants who helped Master get into his mental Gehenna. Is this an occult matter? You're welcome to your personal taste, of course, but as a medical professional, you may want to refrain from discussing such matters at work. No, listen, I don't profess to know whether you're triplets or quintuplets, but... Is something wrong? No, I just sense Mr.
She felt a familiar aura behind her. His unique aura. Sensing it, she turned around, only to find...
Coffee. My coffee wasn't here before, right? No, it wasn't. Someone must have left it here and not said anything. What a strange man. You'd think he'd learn some manners one of these days.
I want to give him the same, like, voice I gave him in the freaking Singularity, but I feel like I should, just to keep consistent. Well, hello, my dear Maria. You know, I just found something fascinating at the table. It wasn't there a moment ago, but when I looked just now, there it was.
Oh my, is that true, Amadeus? What a wonderful little mystery. So, what was it you found?
This. Tiramisu, nice. Oh, she got a coupon for a tiramisu. It looks like some kind of coupon.
Oh, goodness, how wonderful. Do you know what this is, Amadeus? It's a coupon for the kitchen. Bring this to them and they'll make you the most delicious chocolate cake you've ever tasted.
Huh, you don't say.
It's true. I remember Mrs. Soleri talking about it once when we...
Oh, right. Nursery was close to Lobo.
What a relief. If you'd left without saying anything, I'd be sobbing right now. Right about now. Oh, please. We both know you're not the type. Look, I'm just here to be polite, especially since it looks like I've got some time. Tell the little one something funny, will you? Oh, and select the other one for me too.
What's the other one?
I will. Though, I'm going to make sure it doesn't escalate beyond that. At least to the extent I can. Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna get going now. Okay. Goodbye. You may not have been my sister, but I always thought of you that way. Is there anything you'd like me to pass on to him for you? Nah. Not my style. Besides, dream time is over. He's gotta move on. Staying in place, looking back at the past. That's for Avengers like us to do.
Is she being stubborn or truthful? Nobody will ever know. With the slightest of quavers in her voice, she says,
Well, goodbye. And make sure you win, damn it.
Is she saying it to her other self, or to her master, even though he isn't here in there? Either way. When the saint turns, there is no one there to see. The Dragon Witch is gone. The tear rolling down her cheek, her determined voice, her secret passion, her fiery vengeance. All disappeared, as if dissolving in the light of day. And then, and you head to the end of the journey. Complex breakthrough! We're a C-grade human. Or subhuman, I guess. The torch of the polar star. And the Holy Grail. Somehow. Ordeal Call 3 in Southern European area. Faraway days. A path I once saw, now a scene kept deep in my memory. It includes the places I want to return to, and the people I want to see again. Through a few coincidences, a few strokes of luck, and a few what-ifs all gathered here, a special photo opportunity. This is photo data of a dream. It's a scene of a warm spring day where nothing was lost. You quietly imagine the scene, a continuation of those days that have existed in your mind, yet will never return. And that's it. That's the end of Ordeal Call 2. Oh god. Technically I have to do like all the presidential stuff. So I'll save that for when we do Ordeal Call 3 to start off with that. Man, it's just went on late. Well, time to decide what I'm gonna do next because I am out of games. Well, technically I still continue Digimon. Or Digimon Card Battle. Never really finished the post game for that one. I think I got stuck on something. Don't remember. Anywho. Oh yeah, still got finished Battle Network, don't I? I got stuck in the freaking wire area. What the hell are they doing? I never beat that game. I'll look into that and see where we go. So until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!